Did physical media just reach another dead end in 2025? Well, let's talk about it. Today's physical media news topic video, we talk about is physical media going to survive in 2025? We then get into a massive rant on why we are not doing enough as a collecting community and what we can be doing more. And then, of course, we talk about the future. If physical media survives 2025, well, where do we go next in the next 5, 10 years from now? What's going to happen to this physical media world we are living in? So let's get into the news. Let's blockbuster this hardcore. We got to talk about physical media collecting in 2025. Now, is it perfect out there for collecting? No, heck no. We got to address some of the concerns because we got to take care of these issues for collecting to survive out there. Now, what have we been seeing when going in store? Well, I know my local Walmarts have been decent in terms of at least still having physical media. Yes, mostly it's DVDs and the stuff we see over and over again, but sometimes they have a good deal on some Blu-rays. Occasionally they'll have, new releases, some 4Ks there as well, and maybe a steelbook once in a while. But I know not everybody is as fortunate as me with their local Walmarts. A lot of Walmarts don't even carry that much of physical media at all anymore. A lot of people have trouble when going into Walmart. They don't see the shelves stocked, and that is terrible. How can they pick up on physical media if it's not there? Especially Blu-ray Tuesdays. Let's be real, the consistency out there with that is ridiculous. You don't know if new releases are going to come out that day or if 2 weeks later. What the heck is going on with the consistency? So yes, shopping in person and physical media hunting is very difficult in the year of 2025. There's no way around it. Yeah, we have some other stores out there like Barnes and Noble, but let's be real, you're only going in there when there's like a boutique label on sale or a studio doing a massive sale. So yeah, when we had Criterion on sale season, it was great. When we had some Paramount titles on sale recently, yeah, fantastic. But other than that, is anybody really going into Barnes and Noble to shop for movies on a daily basis? Not usually. And then what else do we have? Not much else. We do have some secondhand stores out there. So a lot of people are doing thrifting and finding some great deals on that secondhand market stuff. But other than that, it is just online, and the casual consumer isn't shopping for movies online. Casual consumer just wants to walk by something in Walmart. They see it catches their eye, they pick it up, and that's where they get their physical media from. If we lose that, we are at a complete dead end with physical media collecting. And you think the market is niche now? Know how niche it will get if you can only buy physical media online. It will be crazy out there. Oh my gosh, you can imagine the prices just skyrocket because they know, hey, it's a small market. We got to try to get as much money as we can. So we're going to make it more expensive to those collectors that are still left collecting. That is going to be wild. Imagine these boutique prices just skyrocket even more than they already are. Oh my goodness, this is not going to be good for physical media collecting. The more competition out there for physical media collecting, the better. That way we can get some better deals and sales, and that way we have options to choose from. More options, the merrier for collecting, I always say. So are we doing enough as a collecting community to help collecting survive 2025? Well, let's talk about it. Doing our part to save collecting physical media in 2025. Well, no, we can be doing more. Absolutely 100%. Nobody's perfect out there. So I can be doing more. The collecting community can be doing more. So what can we do? We want this to be a positive video. We got to talk about, hey, how can we help support physical media collecting in 2025? Well, if you see a great title out there, you got to be willing to pick it up, whether it's in store or if it's not in store. Yeah, you got to go online, and that sucks because that's going to hurt the in-store shopping experience. So I would say if you can find it in store, try to do in store first. Then after that, if you have to go online, you have to go online. But we need to have physical media selling for physical media to live. If you don't have physical media selling, then studios will stop manufacturing this physical media. Yeah, they might license the stuff out to boutique labels, but can boutique labels support everything out there? We've already seen consistency issues with some of the major boutique labels out there, like Arrow has had a ton of consistency issues this year alone. So we don't want just everything to go to Arrow. We need to have some competition. We need other boutique labels involved. We need studios involved. That way, everybody is just doing their best quality work, or at least trying to. Not saying we're getting the best quality work right now or we have before, but competition is better for collecting. So if we see an awesome title out there, it's something you absolutely love in terms of the quality in the movie, you got to pick pick it up. You got to put it in your collection because you just don't know if you'll have that opportunity again. Now, I get everybody has a different budget out there, but then wait for some sales and deals. And that actually is still helping physical media. And once again, these titles often get to a deal pretty darn quickly. So it's not like you're waiting 5 or 10 years for this stuff. You might just be waiting a couple months or a couple weeks at some points, and then you still get to pick up the title. You're still supporting physical media, but we need physical media to still sell everywhere to keep this hobby we absolutely love alive. Because if people stop collecting, people don't support physical media anymore, guess what happens? We're going to see things go to streaming completely. And of course, we know how streaming is: limited options, limited quality, not going to be able to find your favorite movies. So that's why we have to support collecting. We've got to share the good word about collecting out to everybody else. Why is it important we collect? How do we help it survive? That's what 2025 is all about. We got to say the good word on collecting, because if we don't, like I said, we're going to meet these dead ends when we go out there trying to find physical media. I'm telling you, the store shelves will shrink and shrink and shrink until they're completely gone. And once that goes, like I said, there's going to be such a niche market there that we're going to see prices skyrocket, and that's going to take out other collectors too. And then it's just not going to be a hobby that, even if you're passionate about, even if you love it, you're just not going to be able to afford it at that point. So we all have to help each other in terms of promoting collecting and promoting physical media, buying the physical media when we can, of course, within our budget and means. But we got to talk about the good word of physical media with others. A lot of people haven't experienced physical media. Heck, they haven't even been to movie theaters. Like, we got to show them, hey, there's ways to watch movies other than just clicking a streaming app. Like, let's do something different. Let's watch movie a different way. Show them the quality. I've had to do this before with friends. You show, hey, this is what it looks like on streaming. This is what it looks like on a 4K or Blu-ray disc. Oh my gosh, their mind gets blown. They're like, wow, I can see a big difference there. But you got to demonstrate it. If you don't demonstrate it, they won't know the difference. And then what happens? Everybody just gets used and addicted to streaming. And once again, this art form that we love, movies, ends up dying out. And not just physical media. You think it will stop with physical media? No, it will be quality movies as a whole. We've seen theater struggle. We've seen collecting struggle. And once again, what's going to happen? You're going to get these lackluster titles just to Netflix and Apple or whatever other streaming platform, and the quality is not going to be good. It's going to be super generic, and then that's all you're going to have. And if people only experience those kinds of movies, well, then guess what? Movie interest will die out, because once again, those originals are often pretty terrible. At least in my opinion, every time I watch an original streaming movie, 9 out of 10 times I'm like, oh my gosh, this was not good. Rather watch something on physical or in the theater. So we got to do our part in 2025. How can we share the good word of physical media and keep it alive? Like I said, if you see a title you love, these studios or boutique labels put some hard work into creating something amazing that you're going to enjoy, well, then that's when you vote with your dollar. As simple as that. And about the future, we hope physical media will survive past 2025. And if it does, that is awesome. But we got to keep it going for generations and generations. Once again, this young generation, they haven't been exposed to the physical media collecting. They don't know what a Blu-ray is. Heck, they might not even know what a DVD is at this point. They only know what apps are, and their brain is turning into mush. And oh my gosh, we got to preach the good word about physical media collecting and what movie watching was really all about. I mean, you remember those moments where you saw something amazing in the theaters for the first time, a new blockbuster, whatever it might have been, and your mind was just blown, and you really dived into this art form of movie making, and you just got such a strong passion for movies because you saw the blood, sweat, and tears that these creators put into these amazing movies, and we want that to be relived again. We want to see that amazing movie fandom back. Once again, if we're getting just some crummy Netflix originals all the time, and that's all people are exposed to and know of, then these movies are going to disappear out of theaters. These titles are going to disappear from physical media collecting because these studios aren't going to manufacture physical discs anymore. And so you're just not going to be able to get this stuff. Now, I know you say, hey, we always got online, and thank goodness. Oh my gosh. Even though I gripe on Amazon from time to time, at least they still have titles they're selling, and they often have some good deals and sales. So thank goodness for them, at least providing the physical media. But what happens if Amazon stops selling physical media, another dead end. Oh my gosh, where do we go next? Well, you say, hey, boutique labels will go there. But once again, we've talked about consistency issues with certain boutique labels. Can they even handle just the niche market with collectors? And can they take on everything, every single title out there? Are they going to be able to give great treatments to everything out there? I mean, that's a lot to ask of them. So maybe, but still, I rather see competition there where we have more things offering different options so we get the best quality as possible. So I just want movies to be available for everybody. Good quality movies. That's all I want to do. So we got to make sure physical media survives 2025. And I know prices are getting crazy out there and people are budgeting, people are holding on their wallets. But if you see a good quality title, feel free to vote with your dollar and say, hey, we love this title. It's one of my favorites. I'm going to get into my collection so I have it forever. And that's all you can do at that point. So work within your budget, work within the movies you love, and just share the good word about physical media collecting. That's all we can really do at this point. But hey, you watching this video, you sharing out this video, you liking the video, you subscribing to the channel is just another big way to support physical media collecting. Because if we have people out there, once again, online sharing the good word about physical media collecting and movie watching, we can have these communities. The passion, the fandom can grow for movie watching, and that's what we can do. We all support each other. But there we go. Those are just my current thoughts right now. You guys will have to let me know in the comments below. Do you think physical media will survive past 2025, and where do you think it goes from there? Do you see it hitting any sort of dead ends that we can prepare for as a collecting community? We got to share our own personal collecting stories. That way we help each other out. We build a plan for saving this physical media and keeping the collecting community strong. We all got to do our part here. So definitely have a great day watching and talking the movies, my friends. Of course, you love this physical media topic. Go ahead and mega blockbuster another video right now. And thank you so much, my mega membership supporters. If you love talking and collecting movies, consider joining the Mega League of Film Fans through memberships to support content creation while gaining access to perks like shoutouts, exclusive videos, and future topic choices.